Hey guys, happy Halloween. Scare-athon is wrapped up, and as promised, these last few movies are all Halloween themed, so I'm going to get right to it. First is a movie I've been a big fan of since I was a kid. And it's a ghost story called Lady in White, starring Lucas Haas. A pretty cool movie, takes place during Halloween. Um, it's got a kind of a bookend story. Guy's remembering his childhood. He's a writer. He's remembering his childhood, and basically Lucas Haas stumbles across this event that had happened uh, in the cloakroom of his school, where a murder had taken place. And there's some creepy moments in this where he's actually, some bullies had locked him in the cloakroom, and he has to spend the night there. And he wakes up seeing the ghost of this little girl, basically her murder being reenacted, and he's just sitting there watching it. It's pretty cool. The one thing I would say is there's some visual effects that are really pretty shabby towards the end of the movie. It's pretty dated. Actually, I think even at the time it was pretty bad. But I really like the story, and I think there's some truly creepy moments. It's a lot of the story feels very much like a Spielberg type of film to me. I'm not saying the quality of the way it's directed is like Spielberg, but it is a really good story. So check it out if you've never seen it, Lady in White. This next movie, I've got the Blu-ray of Trick or Treat. I know many of you are probably familiar with this, but if you're not familiar with it, it's a really good anthology movie. Basically, it's all taking place again on Halloween, but there's a lot of interconnected stories, kind of like a Pulp Fiction type movie. But you've got all the horror, different types of horror that you can imagine, just kind of mixed all into one cool movie. So I would definitely recommend this movie if you haven't seen it. It kind of got a bad rap at the time. Well, I guess not a bad rap, but it had a problem where I guess it was shelved for like a year or two before it ever got a release, and then it didn't really get a proper release. Maybe released in a few theaters and then snuck out onto DVD and Blu-ray. But definitely worth checking out. And then my kind of gateway film into the holidays is Nightmare Before Christmas, the Tim Burton film. A classic. You got your Halloween mixed with Christmas. Some great stop motion animation. I didn't get the chance to see Frankenweenie, but I hope to get out in the theater and see it before it leaves theaters, because I've heard nothing but good things, and that would be a great movie to see around this time of year. But Nightmare Before Christmas, just a classic. I'm not, if you've seen my other videos, you know I'm not a musical guy, but I do set aside like animated films where you've suspended your disbelief already because there's either talking animals or something else, where musical numbers don't really bother me in those types of films. And they don't really bother me in this film. So just nice creepy comedy, and great for Halloween, and great for segueing into Christmas. And then finally, it's not Halloween if you don't watch Halloween, right? But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to watch it on Blu-ray. No, not going to watch it on Blu-ray. Here's why. So I just saw Halloween at the movie theater, showing at a local Carmike theater. And first time I've ever seen it on the big screen, which was great. And to see it the night before Halloween, also very cool. I will say this, the image quality looked great, and if it's playing nearby, I recommend going to check it out. It's been probably about a year since I've seen Halloween. I think I probably saw it last Halloween as well. Seeing it with a crowd is very cool. Some of the scares still affect the crowd, which is great. And there was one thing that was kind of a bummer about seeing it at the theater. They had a special feature that played before the movie, and I went with somebody who had never seen Halloween, and the little special feature had many spoilers in it, so that was kind of a bummer. Had to keep telling the person to close their eyes, not look. And on top of that, the special feature really didn't have any interesting information, in my opinion. It was really poorly written. When I finished watching the movie, I came outside, and it was close to midnight, so it kind of ushered in Halloween. Seeing Halloween at the movie theater was really cool, and if you get a chance to see it, I would say definitely do it, because I'm not sure if it's going to be in theaters long. Alright, well, that was my review of Halloween. Later.